I want to bring this up. I saw this the other day, and I want to bring awareness to this because this is not the first time it's happened, but this is the first time we've been able to report on it. So there was a 21-year-old man, black man. He was lynched. His name is Javion Magee. He's from Bellwood, Illinois, and was working as a truck driver when he was found hung from a tree in Henderson, North Carolina, without his phone or his wallet. They're trying to rule his death as a suicide, but the information isn't adding up. And then that's a post from his cousin. And then it says Javion Magee, a truck driver from Chicago, was found dead on September 11, initially reported to have been hanging from a tree. However, law enforcement ruled his death a suicide, a conclusion Magee's family disputes, calling for a thorough and transparent investigation. The case gained widespread attention after Magee's cousin, a TikTok user known as Scotty Primpin, shared details of his death on social media. The post prompted discussion about Henderson's racial history, with some online users claiming that the town has a legacy as a sundown town. Places historically known for violence against black people after the sun sets, including lynching. And a search warrant filed by Vance County Investigation shed lights on Magee's final moments. Authorities were dispatched to 285 Vance Mill Road after receiving a report of a possible suicide. Detectives Labra, whose first name was not listed in the warrant, found Magee sitting at the base of a tree with a blue rope around his neck. According to a warrant, Magee displayed no visible signs of assault or trauma, is what they're saying, but it's not adding up. And now, you know, you can look it up. Every time they've been hanging black folks recently in America, they've still been hanging black folks. Every time you can type it in, black man found hung, and they always try to rule them a suicide. Let me tell this to all our listeners. There is no black man that's a foundational black man, his family came from slavery, that would hang himself to kill himself. You would either shoot yourself, take a bunch of pills, or cut your wrists. But you're going to look at that rope in that tree and be like, nah, I can't do it like that. Can't do it like that. You'll do it any other way. But us hanging ourselves is nothing. And then like I say, we need a hate crime bill. And because this was a lynching, right? But they don't even claim they're lynching. You know when they started doing, they were hanging a lot of black people, was when Donald Trump first got elected, right? Mm-hmm. They had people going around being fake police. And they found at least like 6 or 7 people hanging from trees in different states. And they ruled them all suicides all of a sudden. You can Google it. Ladies and gentlemen, Google it. I Googled one just now while we were talking. And let me see. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. Look, black man hanging death in Mississippi, lynching or suicide. Family speaks out. Let's see. This was February. This was 2018. On the night of February 2018, Willie Andrews Jones and Alexis Franklin argued in a car on the way to her parents' home, Scott. The couple were going through a rough patch in the relationship, but they had a 3-month-old child together. They continued fighting when they arrived at 19-year-old the home where a group of family members was staying. At some point, Jones walked out, leaving Rankin inside. Not long afterwards, Rankin's stepfather was calling 911 to say Jones was dead. The black man was found hanging from a tree in the yard of his white girlfriend's home, 50 feet from the house, about 5 feet from the roadway. He stepped outside. Now he just killed himself. I'm telling you, bro. It's not. He just put himself in the tree. Put himself in the tree.
You know what you're lining yourself up for right now. You know what you're lining yourself up for right now. What? Everyone's gonna come out and say, "Oh, yeah, you can't say no black man would hang himself." This and the third. That's
not your first thing, bro. You pop yourself, jump off a building, or cut your wrist. First of all, they all can't just hang themselves in a tree. You gotta. You know what I'm saying? Who put you up there? You can't just hold yourself till you die and then you drop down. Come on, bro. It's not happening. We're not stupid.
We're not trying to just lean off or whatever. I don't know.
But I'm bringing awareness to Javion's stuff because he was 21, bro. He just got a CDL. He was down there. This man was lynched, and they're still lynching us here in America. The police want to cover it up and act like it's not a problem. But it is. It's still going on. They found men hung in Tacoma. They found them in Chicago, Illinois, Mississippi. I'm saying Georgia, hung, lynched. This stuff is still going on, and that's why black folks are asking for tangibles when it comes to electing officials. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, "Oh, well, we got this anti-lynching bill," but you're not even labeling them as lynchings anymore.
You know that. Let me say this. His cousin. I saw something where a girl who purported to be his cousin.
Yeah.
She said that his parents had talked to the authorities, and the authorities told them that it looked like he hung himself. It was suicide. And so his parents was like, "Well, we'd like to see some information. We don't believe you." And they said, "Well, we have video of him going into like a Walmart or a Kmart or somewhere. I mean, I believe it's a Walmart probably. and buying the rope. And so they still haven't given them that, and they also asked for photos of, of his body. And first they're like, hell yeah, we'll send you the photos. Then they came back and said, no, we don't think that you guys want to see that. So
Why would they want to see it? You know what I'm saying? Like, show me, show me. Even on the show Game of Thrones, like, what, House of the Dragons, one of the girls, the lady's son didn't come back, so he was dead. They found like part of the they found something like a piece of his material. So she went out flying. She's like, no, I want to see. And the other one was like, the other lady was like, they were like, yo, why isn't she back? Why isn't the queen back? And they're like, look, she's like, when my son died, you know what I'm saying? I needed to go find proof. And she flew on her dragon. Look, these parents want to see. And for the police not wanting to show them, they don't want to be transparent because they know dude was lynched. The cops probably took pictures with it. They're going to send postcards to their family. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there are a lot of sundown towns still in America. There's a lot of places where we black folks just can't go. And that's okay.
And
we don't want to go.
And they're saying that city is not a sundown town. They said, I read that today, like this city is not a sundown town, allegedly, but you still got a lot of them down south.
How many towns are going to be like, nah, this is a sundown town?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I bet
maybe a handful of people be like, you don't want to stop. You know, hey, no. They be like, no, this is safe. Come on, black folks. Come on, see what the nightlife is like. You know, we're going to throw a picnic this time.
It's crazy that we still have stuff like that in this place.
I don't think it's crazy. That's America. That's why they won't make laws to protect black folks, because the whole system is built against this anyways, right? So if you make a law to protect black folks from violent crimes, then America isn't America anymore. You know what I'm saying? They have to harass. They have to be able to attack African Americans and shoot us, and they have to be able to kill Native Americans. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's so many Native women that go missing every year. Every year, and I don't think we ever brought awareness to that. This is true.
We have not. Every year. We're gonna have to have a
real talk about that. It's a real discussion. You know what I'm saying? Like blacks and Native Americans, if they can't kill those two groups, they don't want to be here no more. Just like I'm saying, just like when Obama got elected, they thought, oh man, they're gonna come back and put us in slavery and all this. They thought because you're being able to do such horrible shit to people all your life. You're raised to think, hey, I can do this stuff. I'm not saying everyone's like this, you know what I'm saying? But we all, and you say, hey, that's not me, but you know somebody like that. Because I know somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? On all sides. So
no, absolutely. Yeah. I agree. Don't get me wrong. I definitely agree. I definitely think
we will keep you up to date on this, on Javion. All right. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Justice for Javion.
Absolutely. I think it's starting to spread a little bit online too. Like since you brought it up, bro, it's been spreading. I've been seeing it a lot more lately, but I do feel like we need to talk about it. If there's a video of him buying the rope, put it out there.
Put it out. Put it all out.
If there is a video of him buying the rope, it'll convince me. Like, and I'm not saying you have to convince me, but hey, I'm part of the general public. You do need to let people know what happened. Transparency.
I'm not convinced that if he bought the rope,
what happened.
He's a truck driver. He might have needed the rope for something. You know what I'm saying?
Just bought the rope right before.
You're gonna kill yourself. If you gonna, most black people, like, we call somebody.
You just bought the rope, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. Listen,
he ain't had no friends. We ain't have a friend. Usually we call somebody like, yo, cuz I'm about to crash out. Yo,
hey, listen.
He's sleeping with this dude. We've been split up for 2 years, but I can't take it.
Has he had any history of mental illness, anything like that? That's what we need to know. You know what I mean? But I'm bigger than that. If a person just buys a rope and then all of a sudden they hung, I don't know, bro. You might have did that to yourself. It's a chance. It's a greater chance that might have happened. But let's keep it let's look into it more, and let's keep everybody updated on what's going on with that. Next,